So I didn't think I was going to be able to see Silent Night, Deadly Night. Every time I checked, it didn't look like there was any showings happening here in my town. And then today, I got to work and happened to see that the local AMC theater was showing it. So I decided to branch away from my local Alamo for a night, which rarely happens. Usually if it's not playing at the Alamo, I don't go. But I needed to see this movie, so I'm glad I did. It was good. It wasn't great. It didn't blow me away. It was interesting, the things that they tried, because it's not just a beat-for-beat remake of the original. There's enough fan service in there, without being too heavy-handed with it. There were some things that I was happy to see, a couple of chuckles that I had, but then the way that they decided to tell their own story, I thought was good. This movie's at least better than all of the sequels. I can give it that, because I just went through all of those fucking movies. It was fun. Being the studio that gave us the last two Terrifier movies, I felt pretty good about the hands that this movie was in. It wasn't as gory as I expected it to be, given, that studio. But that's not to say that it wasn't there. And when it showed up, it was great. It was fantastic. Lots of practical effects, which I'm really happy to see that happening in horror these days. But yeah, I can't get into too much without, diving into like spoiler territory. We definitely don't want to do that. But if you're a fan of the original, maybe check it out. But it's probably not going to be for everybody. Me personally, I liked it. Didn't love it. I would watch it again. Maybe a second viewing would change my opinion a little bit, and maybe I would like it more. Or I don't see me liking it less, though. But yeah, pretty good. Rowan Campbell, I'm happy to see him in something again, because I know that the world kind of shit on him because of Halloween Ends, and the sour taste that left in so many people's mouths. Not mine. I enjoyed Halloween Ends. So knowing that he was going to be playing the role of Billy in this one, I was excited because I enjoyed his performance in Halloween Ends. I enjoyed his character. Do I believe that character should have been introduced in a different movie, like maybe in the second one, build upon it? Sure. But that's a discussion for another time. We're not here to talk Halloween. But he gave a good performance in this one. I enjoyed what he brought to the table. I hope that we can see him in some other things too. But yeah, pretty good stuff. I'm still going to do Lethal Weapon. I wasn't expecting, 24 hours later to be catching a screening. But honestly, with the time of the year that we're in, between work life and home life and family stuff and everything else, if I did not go see this movie today, I don't know when I was going to be able to. So I'm glad that I took advantage. I'm glad I came and I did it. AMC's a nice theater. I can't gripe too much. It's kind of weird not being able to just write a ticket and get a beer delivered to me like I'm used to. But that's okay. It's okay to get out of your comfort zone now and then. Let's see. So today was opening day. There were 3 people down in front of me. There was one lady kind of back there. And there was a guy and a girl that they showed up for a little bit and then they left. And then they came back and then they left. Maybe they were fucking. I don't know. Kind of weird, though. Didn't distract too much. Thankfully, I didn't see people, just talking on their phones the whole time. It's one of the things I like about Alamo the most is you kind of get away from all that. But yeah, pretty decent experience. Funny enough, years ago, I used to have nothing but bad experiences at this theater. And this will be my closing statement, which has nothing to do with the movie we just saw. I've already given you my opinion on that. But you know, I like to tell stories. So back when we first got our Alamo around here, I learned that if the movie wasn't playing at the Alamo, then it wasn't worth seeing. Because there was a couple of times I came to this AMC theater, and it's not anything against the theater. It was the movies were just bags of shit. The Poltergeist remake. I was curious and interested in seeing that when it came out. Alamo wasn't playing it, so I came here. Maybe I just shouldn't have gone at all, because wow. And then brought a friend of mine many years ago, because I heard people wouldn't shut the fuck up about The Witch. Everybody's like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. And I thought that movie was a huge bag of shit. I've never had the desire to watch it again. Like 2 hours of my life I will never fucking get back. Also wasn't playing at the Alamo. So those two experiences kind of told me, well, if it's not playing at the Alamo, then it's not for me. It took years for me to break that curse. It wasn't until Spider-Man No Way Home that I had to catch a screening at AMC, because the Alamo ones were sold out. There's more screens here. It could play more. And with our schedule, it just worked out better that way. So that kind of broke the curse. And then that new Willy Wonka movie, saw that one here too, for, again, same reasons, scheduling. So yeah, it's not bad. I can come to this theater from time to time. But my loyalty lies with Alamo. I love that place. So anyway, yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Check it out if you want to. Don't check it out if you don't want to. I personally don't give a shit. I hope that you find this somewhat informative. And yeah, we'll see you again here soon when we talk about Lethal Weapon. Later.